Did you know that the darkest corner in your home, the one you've given up on, the hallway with no window, the room where every plant you've tried has slowly yellowed and died, can actually hold a thriving green plant if you stop making one quiet mistake? Imagine walking past that dim corner, expecting the same sad, leggy survivor reaching for light that never comes, and instead finding a plant standing full and glossy, like it never needed the sun at all. Sounds a bit too good, right? But here's the real kicker. The problem was never the darkness, it was the plant and the way most gardeners water it. Today we're revealing 7 low-light indoor plants you should never keep out of your dark corners. Tough, forgiving plants built for hallways, north rooms, and real apartments, especially if you're over 50 and want green that fits your life. And wait until you see plant number 5. It's the one most people walk right past at the garden center. This video is for educational plant care only. Several of these are toxic if chewed, so place them smart around pets and children. Plant 1, the ZZ plant. If you've killed everything else, start here. The ZZ plant is the near unkillable dark corner starter. Those thick, waxy leaves store water, and its roots hold reserves underground. So it shrugs off low light and forgetful watering better than almost anything green. Why it works in the dark? It grows slowly in low light, and slow growth means it needs very little. It isn't straining for sun, it's simply idling, patient, content. The mistake most people make: treating it like a thirsty plant. In a dim room, a ZZ plant might only want water every 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes less. Overwater it and the base turns soft. The fix: let the top few inches of soil dry completely, then water and drain fully. In your darkest room, when in doubt, wait. Place it in that windowless hallway or the corner of a north-facing room. It will stand there glossy and upright and ask almost nothing of you. Number 2 is a plant you already know, but not for this job. The snake plant earns its second spot because it does 2 things at once. It tolerates low light and it forgives neglect. Those upright, sword-like leaves store water just like the ZZ. Set it a few feet from any window or in a dim room with a lamp on part of the day, and it holds its form for months. Why it belongs here: low light slows it down, so its water needs drop even further. That's a feature, not a flaw for a busy home. The mistake most people make, the same one that kills it in a bright room: watering on a schedule. In a dark corner, that mistake gets worse because the soil stays wet even longer with no sun to help it dry. The fix: dry down deep between waterings, lift the pot. Heavy means weight, light means water. A drainage hole is non-negotiable, and empty the saucer after. If you want the full breakdown of what quietly kills this one, I've made a whole video on snake plant mistakes. It's linked for you. Number 3 is an old-fashioned plant your grandmother probably kept alive for decades. They don't call it the cast iron plant for nothing. This is the hallway veteran, deep green, broad leaves, and a reputation for surviving conditions that finish off fussier plants. Dim light, drafty corners, uneven watering, it endures. Why it works in the dark: it evolved on shaded forest floors under a canopy in the kind of dappled gloom most houseplants hate. Your north-facing hallway feels like home. The mistake most people make: expecting it to grow fast, then fussing over it when it doesn't. The cast iron plant is a slow, steady grower. Prod it with too much water or feed and you invite rot, not speed. The fix: water only when the top inch or 2 is dry, feed lightly if at all, and simply leave it be. Patience is the whole strategy. A soft word here: not every plant needs to hurry to be worth keeping. Some just quietly last. for a spot with almost no natural light and a bit of foot traffic, this is your veteran. Number 4 is the one you've seen in every office and waiting room, for good reason. Pothos is the lowest effort trailing plant on this list, and it drapes beautifully from a shelf where a bright window will never reach. Those heart-shaped vines keep going in low light. They may green up and lose a little of their variegation in the dark, but they keep growing when other trailers give up. Why it works in the dark? It's forgiving by nature, tolerant of low light, irregular water, and beginner mistakes all at once. The mistake most people make, letting it sit in a decorative pot with no drainage, then wondering why the vine's yellow. In low light, that trapped water lingers. The fix: grow it in a pot with a hole, let it dry between waterings and trim leggy vines to keep it full. Set it high, on a shelf or a hanging hook, so it trails down into the dim space and fills the corner with green. Number 5 is the plant almost nobody expects to survive a shadow. Wait until you see this one. Here's the real kicker. Most people believe color needs sun, that a plant with pink, silver, or deep patterned leaves must sit in a bright window. And so they walk right past the Chinese Evergreen, the Aglaonema, assuming it's too delicate for a dark room. It isn't. It's one of the few colorful houseplants that genuinely holds up in low light. Why it's the surprise? It brings pattern and warmth to a corner where everything else is plain green, without demanding sun to keep that color. The mistake most people make: 2 things: putting the darkest leaved varieties aside in favor of bright ones and letting it get cold. Chinese Evergreen dislikes chilly drafts far more than it dislikes shade. The fix: choose the deeper green varieties for the dimmest spots. The silver and pink types want a little more light. Keep it away from cold windows and doorways, water when the top inch dries, and let it warm the room. If you want one plant that proves a dark corner doesn't have to be dull, this is it. Number 6 brings height to a dim living room. When a dim living room needs height, a vertical accent, not another trailing vine, the Dracaena answers. These upright, cane-like plants with their arching strap leaves handle low to medium light comfortably, standing in as a floor plant where a tree would sulk. Why it works in the dark? It tolerates lower light without dropping its shape. So it fills a corner at eye level and above, exactly where dim rooms feel emptiest. The mistake most people make: overwatering and using tap water, heavy in fluoride or salts. Dracaenas are sensitive, their leaf tips brown when they're unhappy. The fix: let the soil dry partway down before watering, and if your tap water is hard, let it sit out overnight or use filtered water. Trim browned tips to keep it tidy. A 55+ note: it's a light floor plant. Set it on a wheeled caddy in the corner, and you can move it to dust or clean without a single strain on your back. Number 7 is the soft trailer that finishes the room. We close with the Heartleaf Philodendron, the gentle trailing plant for the person who already has a pothos and wants something a little softer. Its rounded, heart-shaped leaves cascade in low light, filling shelves and mantles with an easy, flowing green. Why it works in the dark? It's one of the most shade-tolerant trailers there is, thriving in the same dim spots that would starve a flowering plant. The mistake most people make: confusing it with pothos and then overwatering both on the same day. It's a touch softer leaved and prefers not to fully dry out as hard as a zizi or a snake plant. The fix: keep it lightly moist, not wet, letting just the top inch dry, and pinch the vines back now and then to keep it lush rather than stringy. That's 7 plants for the darkest rooms in your home. But knowing which plants to choose is only half the wisdom. Here is your intentional system. 5 rules, so low light plants stay easy. Light. Low light is not no light. If you can comfortably read a book in that spot by day, a tough plant will hold. If you truly can't, add a small lamp or a grow bulb, or accept slower growth and even less water. Water, the darker the room, the less you pour. Dim light means slow growth, means slow drying. Always check the soil first, then decide. Pots, a drainage hole every time and empty the saucer. In low light, trapped water is the #1 killer. Placement. ZZ, snake, and cast iron for the darkest corners. Pothos and Philodendron up on shelves. Chinese Evergreen and Dracaena, where a little warmth and eye-level green make the room feel alive. Pets awareness. Several of these, ZZ, snake, Pothos, Philodendron, are toxic if chewed. Place them high or out of reach if you share your home with a curious animal. Start with 1 plant in 1 dark corner. You don't need a jungle, you need the right plant in the right spot, watered a little less than you think. Fast recap. 7 low-light indoor plants you should never keep out of your dark corners. 1. The ZZ plant, the unkillable starter. 2. The snake plant, low light and forgiving. 3. The cast iron plant, the hallway veteran. 4. Pothos, the effortless trailer. 5. The Chinese Evergreen, color without sun. 6. The Dracaena, height for dim rooms. 7. The Heartleaf Philodendron, the soft finisher. Which one are you putting in your darkest room, 1 through 7? Drop the number in the comments. I read everyone, and I love hearing from you. If this saved a corner you'd given up on, share it with someone still staring at an empty, dark room. For more practical indoor plant care, watch the Bedroom Air Purifying Guide and the Snake Plant Mistakes video next. The end screens are up. Stay positive and keep blooming. Subscribe if you're building a calmer, greener home for life after 50. And hit the bell so you don't miss the easy care follow-ups. I'll see you in the next one.